Assault on human and democratic rights. On the 19th of September 1893, New Zealand made history as Governor Lord Glasgow signed the Electoral Act into law. This landmark legislation established New Zealand as the first self-governing nation in the world to grant women the right to vote in parliamentary elections, a revolutionary leap toward equality. The 1893 suffrage petition, spearheaded by Kate Sheppard and her fellow activists, was pivotal in this victory. Through relentless campaigning, they delivered 3 successive petitions in 1891, 1892, and 1893, each larger than the last, demanding women's enfranchisement. Sheppard's leadership is now immortalized on New Zealand's $10 note, a tribute to her enduring legacy. While other democracies, including Britain and the United States, delayed women's suffrage until after World War I, New Zealand cemented its reputation as a progressive, social laboratory, pioneering reforms that reshaped global attitudes toward democracy and gender equality. Today, the idea of excluding women from voting is unthinkable in New Zealand. The progress since 1893 is undeniable. Women now hold 51% of parliamentary seats, up from just 9% in 1981, and have occupied every major leadership position, including Prime Minister, Governor-General, Speaker of the House, Attorney General, and Chief Justice. This trajectory underscores the lasting impact of the suffrage movement and New Zealand's commitment to equality. Source: NZ History. The right to political participation, a cornerstone of democracy. The right to engage in public affairs, including voting and standing for election, is fundamental to democratic governance, embodying the principle of government by the will of the people. Genuine elections are not mere formalities, they are essential for fostering an environment where human rights are protected and advanced. However, the integrity of elections depends on more than just casting a ballot. For democracy to thrive, electoral processes must operate within an ecosystem of interconnected rights that empower citizens to participate freely and fairly. These include freedom from discrimination, ensuring equal access to political processes without exclusion based on identity or status. Freedom of opinion and expression, allowing voters and candidates to engage in open debate without fear of reprisal. Freedom of association and assembly, enabling collective action, party formation, and public mobilization, and freedom of movement, guaranteeing all citizens access to polling stations, campaign events, and public forums. When these rights are upheld, elections become a true expression of popular sovereignty. Conversely, the erosion of any one right weakens the entire electoral system, reducing democracy to hollow performativity rather than genuine self-governance. Source: OHCHR. New Zealand's backslide, undermining democratic rights. Despite this proud legacy, New Zealand's right-wing national government has rolled back progress, repealing pay equity measures for women and implementing regressive electoral reforms that threaten democratic participation. The Ministry of Justice has warned that these changes could have a significant impact on voter turnout, particularly among marginalized communities. Among the most concerning reforms is the abolition of same-day voter enrolment, reversing a policy introduced in 2020 that allowed citizens to register or update details up to and including election day. Who stands to lose? An estimated 300,000 to 350,000 voters, many casting special votes due to incorrect enrolment, could be disenfranchised. Māori, Pasifika, Asian, and youth voters, who disproportionately rely on same-day enrolment, will face the greatest barriers. Low-income communities, often presumed to favor left-leaning parties, are clearly targeted. Future restrictions could extend to LGBTQ+ individuals, prisoners, and even 16-year-olds, further eroding democratic rights. A gerrymandered democracy? The government's priorities are clear: expedient election results outweigh ensuring every citizen can vote. By disfranchising prisoners, youth, and minority voters, these reforms amount to political engineering, manipulating electoral outcomes rather than upholding democratic principles. This is not just policy change, it is a mass violation of human and democratic rights. Reporters: Giles Dexter, political reporter, giles.dexter@rnz.co.nz. Tufenuaroa Natanahira, Māori news journalist, T Natanahira at rnz.co.nz.